Hey guys, this is your host Pixel Peepers. I decided to make this video as a thank you to all for helping me reach my first 500 subscriber milestone, and we decided to upgrade. So from now on, I have my wife Ingrid to help me with my videos. Hello Ingrid.
Hello guys.
And I thought that you would rather listen to her speak than listen to my blubbery Russian accent English.
So today we have the LG V30, my favorite phone from last year. We're gonna focus on daytime performance, and soon to come we'll have nighttime performance. Stay tuned. Improvised, I'm sorry.
LG V30, one of my favorite phones for 2017. It's still keeping up very nicely in 2018, even if new generation phones from Samsung or Huawei showed up. The Snapdragon 835 is still a very fast chipset and should be enough for a few years to come. RAM could be more, but I think 4 gigs is enough for real-life use. The Plus variant has 128 gigs of fast memory with microSD expansion. The display is beautiful. LG's own OLED technology may not be as good as Samsung's, but it's still way better than most of the LCDs out there. We'll talk about the cameras in a few minutes. The V30 has a premium build with glass on both sides. It has an IP68 rating, and as far as I know, I think it's the only glass phone out there with a military standard protection rating. The user interface has not changed much from past years. It's way different from stock Android, but gets the job done. Performance is very fast, pages load quickly, browsing is silky smooth, and all this doesn't affect the battery life one bit. The 3300 mAh battery is pretty heavy duty. It charges fast and can go for one day without breaking a sweat. And now we come to the main reason why you're here, the cameras. It's not a major upgrade from the G6, the sensor went down in size actually, but as you'll see, LG has done a great job with processing. The wide-angle sensor surprisingly is made by longtime rivals Samsung, and it lacks OIS and autofocus compared to the main camera. Selfie lovers, look elsewhere, cause this front camera is a plain dumpster fire. The main selling point of the V30 is that this phone is oriented towards media and content creators, with the best manual controls on the market for photos and videos, and also the best DAC, digital to analog converter, on the market for high fidelity sound, playback and recording. So let's get down to business and see what the cameras can do. This is stabilization test for 4K video. You can hear the sound. It's a little bit windy out here. Let me know what you think. And this is stabilization test for 1080p. I think it's a little smoother. Wide-angle stabilization test for 1080p. Don't forget this camera doesn't have OIS. Stabilization test for 4K, the wide-angle camera. This is front video stabilization test. 1080p. It doesn't allow 4K. And this is the wide angle stabilization test for the front camera. For video, I think it's pretty okay, the front camera.
Starting with pictures from the main camera, we see plenty of detail, natural colors, but they all seem slightly overexposed. To its excuse, it was a very sunny day outside. Wide-angle shots are sharp and detailed also, and cover much more of the scene. They are great for street photography or if you want to get more in the shot but cannot take a few steps back. Distortion levels are also lower than on V20, but it has a narrower field of view also. The G7 has an even narrower field of view on its wide-angle camera. I decided to test the new AI functionalities added with the Oreo update named ThinQ. The first shot is with the camera set to auto, and the second shot is made with AI mod. Scene recognition is lower than on Huawei phones, and AI mostly ruins the shot, softening details and bumping up saturation and color vibrancy. I decided also to throw a professional camera in the comparison for benchmark purposes, the Sony a6000. There is a big difference between the two cameras as expected when it comes to natural colors and detail, but still, the non-AI photo is closer to Sony's photo. My overall impression is that at least in good lighting, AI is ruining the photos, even more so than on Huawei phones. And for all of you selfie lovers out there, me not included, here are two samples, one in normal and one in wide-angle mode. They have decent colors and exposure, but detail is what you can expect from a 5-megapixel camera, weak in comparison with some of the best selfie shooters out there, like the Pixel 2, Sony Xperia XZ2, or the iPhone X.
iPhone 10.
iPhone 10.
So thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye now.